All right, guys, welcome back to Pillow Talk. It is your boy. We are back. Thank you, guys. If you're returning to the channel, thank you, guys. If you're new, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we are getting ready to get this party started. So, without no further ado, people, we are getting ready to make it happen. And here we go.
Guess they forgot who I am and what I represent, what I stand for. It's the king for a fall, but I outshot them all.
All right. Got probably got the quickest, smallest intro out there. But anyway, we're gonna let everybody sign on into this thing and see what's going down. I don't know if you guys seen what the title. The title is Bivol versus Canelo. Will it be a rematch? You know, Canelo had his hand fixed, so that's the question. Will it be a rematch? That's what we need to know. And we're going to talk about Bivol's fight over the weekend. See if you guys liked it, see how you liked it and stuff. But we're going to give people a little chance to roll on in here, which is cool. That's what we're going to do. Give people a chance to roll on in here. Let the crew start rolling on in before we start chopping it up. Hopefully everybody had a pretty good week. Hopefully everybody's week was productive last week, and weekend was productive. And so we gotta get on rolling. Get on rolling, guys. Get on rolling. So, well, I'm going to get this party started. Let everybody start coming on in. So the Bivol and Ramirez match this weekend. Man, you know, I picked Bivol to win. I was on the fence. I was really thinking that Ramirez was going to win that fight, right? Because I thought Ramirez had way more, he had more fights and stuff. So I thought he had, he was more seasoned. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought. That's what at first. And I said, you know what? I had somebody came in and was like, hey, man, who you really doubling down on? And if you want to make a wager, friendly wager, right? So I said, you know what? I haven't done my fight breakdown. So I was going to do a fight breakdown on it and see, really break down the fighters. So I did it with Ramirez and Bivol. I did both of them. And I always know Bivol is a good, solid fighter. I just thought he lacked a little bit of experience versus Ramirez experience. Ramirez was 44-0 with 33 knockouts, So I thought his experience would help him get over the top at first. So I went back, like I said, I did the breakdown, thought about it. And when I thought about it, what I came up with, and I have it on record on my other video, that I did pick Bivol to win that fight. I was just hoping that, I knew Bivol would be coming off this Canelo match. I knew he'd be riding high. I knew he'd be high up on the horse. But I was just hoping that he'd have enough power to keep Ramirez off of him, because I thought Ramirez would be the aggressor, That's what I thought. And he's the bigger fighter too. So I thought it would go that way. But no. Bivol showed that he is a solid fighter. He's a solid fighter. The fights that he's had, you can't say that they've been padded. Bivol has really, I think the guy is the goods. I really do. With Canelo, it's just I knew Canelo. What's up, Will Peoples? How you doing, man? Appreciate you rolling up in here, fam. How was your weekend, man? Yeah, we're talking about this fight. And like I said, Bivol did good. I figured he worked that jab and stuff, but I did not think Bivol would be the one, the aggressor in the fight as much as he was. I didn't. I thought, it kind of changed. I thought he'd work his jab and stuff, but man, Ramirez had no answer for him. What did you think about the fight, Will? What's your thoughts on the fight? I'm giving my take on the fight that, I was on the fence at first, and I was thinking that Ramirez would win that fight. I said, Ramirez is, he's a seasoned fighter. He has a lot of experience, a lot more than Bivol. And I figured with 44 fights and 33 knockouts, I was like, look, man, he is going to go and do it. So like I said, I did my fight breakdown Friday before we came on Friday night. And then I said, hey, for the record, I'm going with Bivol. I watched it. Bivol kind of surprised you. Yeah. He surprised me too. I picked him to win the fight. You guys remember that I did pick him to win the fight, but I didn't think he'd be the aggressor in there. I did not think that he'd be the one that's going on. I didn't. I really didn't think that. They promoted and built up Ramirez well, but Bivol is no joke, man. And his next level when it comes to catching and countering. He really is. He really is. Bivol, listen, I knew Bivol could fight, but I really thought that the experience would put Ramirez a little bit ahead. So, I was thinking Ramirez, 44 wins, 33 knockouts. I said, hey, the guy's definitely got some power. He's a bigger fighter. He'd probably come up after Bivol. And I thought Bivol would it would be a harder fight than what it was with Bivol. That's what I thought. But Bivol showed improved, man. He really did. And I was like, wow, it's pretty good, man. Bivol did a really good job, man. Terry Smoot, how you doing, man? Appreciate you rolling up in here, fam. What is your thoughts on the Bivol fight? And we're going to be talking about, do you guys think Canelo is going to fight Bivol for a rematch, especially after Canelo has hurt his hand? That's what, like to know, see what you guys think about that, That's what I thought. Yep. So yeah, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about that. You know. Yep. There we go. So yeah, Terry, tell us what you think, man. Tell us what you think, man. But yeah, like I said, I didn't know. I did not think that Bivol would be the aggressor. I just didn't. I thought he'd have that good jab. I thought he'd keep him off. I was just hoping he stepped side to side. Yeah. Yeah. The WPG game was awesome. It was an awesome show. Yeah. Man. So what's your all's thoughts on just checking, seeing what's going on there? Okay, they got up Polymyelinology put up, is there an undisputed better matchup than this? Can you man, Polymyelinology is a joke, man. That dude is a real joke, dude. He goes out of his way to say the craziest stuff. You know what I mean? I just can't. Polly just get on my nerves, man. That's the truth. I like Polly, but he says some outrageous, stupid shit. He really does. He really does, man. Not sure if I would want to see a rematch, though. I don't want to see a rematch. I could care less. I want Canelo to have to fight. I want him to have to fight Benavidez. Winnipeg Jet Show. Remember, I went. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Did you? How was it? Did you like it? Was it good? Was the experience good? Oh man, yeah, Terry. He got beat. Listen, Terry, he got beat with basic fundamental boxing skills. You know what I mean? He said, Marquise Williams, what's going on, Marquise? He said it's crazy because I think Canelo is going to take a long break, guys. He's kind of stuck, either go up for a rematch or stay and have a fight with Benavidez or Charlo. Exactly. Exactly. Because I think Benavidez is going to get past Plant. Yep. What's up, Jay Jackson? Evening, man. Never seen Zerto fight before, but I watched the fight and I knew Zerto had nothing for Bivol after the first 2 rounds. Bivol has good skills. He said 4-0 Jets. What's going on, Marquise Williams? Man, what's going on, man? We see you in here. Glad you rolled up in the camp. Yeah, guys, I had picked Ramirez at first, just off the thought of it. 44 wins, 33 knockouts. So I thought, hey, his experience might be a little too much for Bivol. Him coming forward that power. I didn't know, but I had somebody to ask me about it. And they was like, hey, you want to make a little friendly wager? And I was like, yeah, but let me do my breakdown first. Did my breakdown Friday night. I came in, and after I did my breakdown, I said, listen, I'm picking Bivol, slight edge. I figured his skills, his smaller fighter, but I thought maybe his jab and stuff would help him out. I didn't think he'd be as aggressive as he was. He was, man. He was straight up aggressive. He really was. I was impressed. I always said Bivol is a good, solid fighter, but seeing him in with somebody that's a little bit bigger, more experienced, supposedly more experienced, that. So there you go. But a lot of these fighters got tailor-made resumes. They really do. Whether they get mad or not. But we gotta go ahead and address the situation in here, man. So Polymyelinology put up undisputed light heavyweight championship, Arthur Beterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol. That's what he put up, right? That's what he put up right here on Twitter. And then he put up 5 hours ago, is there a undisputed better matchup than this? Hell yeah, it is. Of course it is. I mean, Paulie Malignaggi got a serious problem, man. You know what I mean? Said Bivol had a Chavez Jr. resume. You think he did? You think Bivol did? Put it this way, evidently, Ramirez had one because Ramirez had 44 wins, 33 knockouts, no losses. He ran through a bunch of Cuban fighters and stuff, and guess what? Oh, you meant Zurdo. Oh, okay, cool. So we're on the same thing. My bad in Steel TV. My bad, man. Hey, so Paulie Malignaggi puts this shit up right here, man. This crap up right here, man. What is his problem, man? It's like these dudes, it's like, do they go to a meeting? Does somebody pay them to be this stupid, man? This crazy? I mean, do they? How can you call yourself a boxer and analyst and all this stuff? You know what? This dude got to be the clickbait. That's what it is. Because you know that the biggest undisputed fight is going to be Crawford versus Spence. Period. Now, he didn't congratulate these guys. He said, is there an undisputed better matchup than this? You already know it is. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. It's crazy. He said it's like Paulie has something against certain fighters. I could be wrong, but it seems like it's African American fighters since Broner and still beefing with Devin for no reason. Man, he beefs with everybody on there. Everybody, every black fighter he beefs with. He beefs with him. It's stupid, man. It's stupid. All because Broner banged his girlfriend. Hey, listen, man, you can't carry a grudge forever. You know how many times I had a girl and I lost a girl and they done got banged? This done happened to me at least once or twice. You know what I mean? I think it's happened to everybody. You can't get mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Said Terry Smoot said the biggest undisputed fight is Inoue and Butler. You think that's the biggest one? You think it's bigger than? Do you think that's bigger than Spence and Crawford? Think that's the biggest one? I really think Spence, well, because we're not getting a fight. But I think out of all the undisputed fights to be made is what I'm putting mine on. I think Spence and Crawford is by far the biggest. Bivol must have had Paulie's side piece. Probably. Jay Jackson. Yeah, I think it is. Paulie holding on to it. Yeah, man. His girl went out and done something on the side. Listen, man, we've all cheated and we've all been cheated on. Man, you got to get over that, Paulie. You got to get over that, man. Paulie is just, man, that dude is just, oh my God, Paulie, man. Oh, yeah. When all you got is Rocky and Jake Paul, you start looking for representation. Man, hey, he's got to get something. Paulie is still hurt. His girl cheated on him with Broner. Broner took his girl. You know? Paulie is upset about that. Hey, guys, I'm going to make sure that this, let me go and get this on. I forgot. Make sure these phone lines are up and going, man. You see the number across the screen. You guys can get on here and call in, sound off. What's up, Mr. Betts? Salute, man. Appreciate you rolling up in here, fam. Yeah, man. Hey, for everybody, listen. Here, let me go and get this going across the screen at the bottom real quick. So that way we can have the call so you guys know where the number is to roll on in. You guys want to call in 954-408-3312. Yeah, man. So Mr. Betts, what we're talking about tonight is Bivol and Canelo. You know, will Bivol fight Canelo? Canelo had a hand surgery and that kind of stuff. I don't want to see the fight. That's the truth. But I figure we talk about that. We talk about that, and we talk about hating ass Paulie over here who got his girlfriend taken by Broner. You know what I mean? We'll talk about that for a little bit because Paulie got a thing with certain fighters. He said that the best is Demetrius Bivol versus Arthur Beterbiev is that the best undisputed. So we're talking about what's the best undisputed fight. I still say Crawford and Spence is the best, even though we're not getting it right now this year. After Crawford's bout flops come December the 10th, I think he'll be ready for it. So It's gonna flop. It's gonna flop. And BLK, better known, aka better known as Bud Life Matters promotion over there, is once they drop the ball and lose that $10 million to nothing, just kick it out the window. I don't think they'll be doing that again. But you never know. You never know. Some of these people got more money than brains. I don't get it. Maybe it's a rich thing that I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me out. I don't know how you go get a fighter. And common sense tells you if he fights this tomato can, people are not going to pay for it. And people have been crying about this for so long. But you still go get this guy and pay this guy $10 million to go fight a tomato can? Hey, I don't get it, man. You cleaning up or you putting it out there, some dirty money or something. Might not be dirty money. I can't put it off on them, but something in the soup ain't clean. Nobody does that. Nobody. You can't be almost have hundreds of millions of dollars to be able to do that. And you do stupid stuff like that. He said Canelo might as well fight Bivol again because he won't fight anyone else worth seeing. No, he won't. He's definitely not fighting Benavidez. He's not fighting Charlo or Andrade. But like I told you guys, he's got other mandatories that he will go take. Let me go look them up real quick. I'll tell you real quick, guys. He has other mandatories that he will take. All right, let's get this thing going. He is all right. So he's not gonna go up there. He can't fight Better Biv. He's not. He's gonna get destroyed. All right. So they're gonna do the undisputed thing at that one. At 168, Canelo, he beat Triple G at WBO. So he got Andrade after that. He's not going after Boo Boo. He's not fighting Boo Boo on that one. So we know that that's not gonna happen. He's got William Skull. Number 2 for the IBF is number 1 is William Skull. Then number 2 is not rated. Number 3 is Caleb Plant. And then number 4 is Edgar Berlanga, right? So he will either fight David Morrell or he'll fight William Skull. Those are the 2 guys he'll fight. Mark my words. Those are 2 guys to fight. Hold on. Here we go.
Chris Trucker.
To accept.
All right, Chris Trucker, you on the air, man. Welcome to Showboating Sports, man.
What's going on, Showboat, man? Thanks for having me on, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I'm in the truck right now, man. Just driving. I figure I'd call in to talk some boxing with you, man, from Baltimore.
Cool. Go on, tell us your take on some stuff, man. Go on, let it out.
Yeah. First off, just to hit the topic coming in the gate, you know, I don't think Canelo going. I don't think he's gonna fight Bivol, man. His pattern lately has been a kind of like a ducking pattern, where he kind of like find a reason not to fight the tough guys, So he might find a reason not to fight Bivol, but it's like, who you gonna fight then? You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Because his weight class. Those guys, he got a lot of dogs, man, in front of him. So to me, this should be enough to prove if he's really, out here trying to duck. If he's not going to fight Bivol, then after that, if he don't fight nobody that we want him to fight, it's like, you might as well just go ahead and retire. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't going to fight nobody that the fans want you to, be in front of, and you're not going to avenge your loss, I was telling my homeboy, that Bivol fight was a cherry pick gone wrong, man. In my opinion, it was a cherry pick going wrong. Because he trying to go in other weight classes and pick certain fighters that he think, okay, I can beat this guy. I think I can beat this guy. And you go up there, you get the brakes beat off of you. You didn't think it was going to be like that. You thought it was easy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
He thought that was going to be another route, try to go clear out their weight class or something like that, man. But just to touch on that, also on the Bud thing, just to touch on it, because I've been wanting to call in about the Bud thing, man. Again, man, nobody is criticizing Bud's skills. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is saying Bud can't fight. Nobody's saying that, So it's like, I got Bud fans on my social media, man. They just so like irrational to me, man. Like I can't, listen, I'm gonna tell you something about Bud fans, man. Listen. I'm gonna tell you something about Bud fans. They really make you not want to like Bud anymore as a fighter. Like when you talk to the fans, it almost makes you not want to watch Bud no more. Like I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to support him anymore because y'all so stupid, man. Like
for sure,
like it's not. Even though I'm not, even though I'm not at that point, but it just makes you feel like, do I even like Bud now? Because he got some weird fans and he say weird stuff and
then he's
like,
doing weird stuff too.
Yeah, like it's like, man, it kind of just make me not even. I don't know, man. It affects me a little bit. Like, yo, I kind of make me not even like you for real. But he's a great fighter. You know what I mean? I think that this BLK thing is not going to last long because the business model of paying the guys up front it's not going to be sustainable. Like you're not going to be able to sustain that type of overhead with paying guys up front like that and then making the pay-per-view $40 when it's a fight that we don't even want to see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's not sustainable. That's not a sustainable business model. I can see, for example, let's say, for example, you had a guy that you make, okay, it's the only way it can be sustainable, in my opinion. If they can actually make fights that we want to see, and they can get, and they can actually get those fighters to burn the bridge with their promotional companies and their network. If they can get fighters to do what Bud tried to get Spence to do, which is burn the bridges with the people who has built him up and got him this far, and Spence chose not to burn a bridge with Al Heyman and PBC. You know what I'm saying? If they can convince these guys to burn bridges and give us the fights we want, then they can probably make their money on the back end. The money is going to come from the back end. And that's what people got to understand.
Right.
The money is going to come from the back end because this is like, we are the ones, the consumers, the people who watching a fight. We are the ones who are going to buy the fight, the ticket, the people who come in who are going to buy the tickets at the gate. The money is going to have to come from the back end. The profit is going to come from the back end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Most likely. So if you try to keep paying up front with guys that we don't really like, because you're not going to get those other guys. Like they're not getting Deontay Wilder to burn bridges with PBC.
Nah, they not.
You know what I'm saying?
They're not getting anybody with a belt to sell PBC out.
Exactly. They're not going to get they're not going to get these top guys that say, you know what, forget my promotional company. I'm gonna go with this company that's new and that's don't really have no money word on the streets, and they got 55 reviews on iOS. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with them versus that's crazy to think you're gonna get guys to leave these big platforms that partner with, Fox, Showtime, to go with some people that's like, listen, let me tell you something about BLK Prime. I could afford on BLK Prime. I'm gonna tell you how.
Go ahead.
I could afford on BLK Prime.
And
this is some funny stuff. Now, you can look me up on Street Beefs.
Oh, okay.
Look up Slick Chris Street Beefs. That's, the backyard boxing?
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So BLK Prime.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. I don't want to cut you off. Do me a favor. When we come off on the air, right? Make sure you, when the video uploads again, go in there and say what that is, how to find you on there after this video goes off, because once our live goes off, it deletes all the comments and it starts all the way back over. That way I'll see it, because if you put it in there now, it'll erase it. So when it goes off and we close down, just make sure you do it. And I want to look you up.
Comment and let you know, look me up.
Yeah. And also,
I'm out of
also, I salute everybody that's coming in. Make sure that in the description in here of the video, I have my Instagram link. So do me a favor, stick it in my Instagram link or something like that. Go to my Instagram, put it in there.
Yeah, I used to, because I'm one of Coach Calvin's first fighters, so I got some fighting experience, some amateur experience out of Upton.
Okay.
Tank, the gym that Tank come out of.
Okay.
I'm one of Coach Calvin, his Calvin Ford's first fighters.
Oh,
so
okay.
I fought on Street Beef's backyard because I just had that itch to fight again. So I went down to Virginia and I went down there with Scarface and them and fought on that backyard platform.
Oh, okay. Okay.
BLK Proms, we used to post backyard fights.
Did it?
Through, like,
is it the same
organization
one?
I fought with.
Okay. Okay.
It's the same. It's BLK Prom. Yeah, they started off with hosting the backyard fight.
Got you.
So that's why if you go on their website, you'll see like Scarface versus this person, Wolf versus those guys are all. If you go look at that organization I fought for, those guys are from that backyard organization.
Got you.
They had like a battle. Yeah, so they had like they got a guy, I believe his name is he's from New York. If anybody from New York, y'all know who I'm talking about. If y'all from New York, y'all know who I'm talking about. It's a guy, I forget his name sometimes. He goes around like trolling rappers. What is his name? Like trying to get a hug from him. You can see.
Oh yeah. The little heavyset guy that keep trying to hug people.
Yeah,
he was trying to hug T.I. the other day.
He was was one of the announcers on BLK Prime when he was.
Oh shit. Big dude. Somebody said big dude.
Backyard fighters.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He's one of the announcers. I'm just giving people a little bit of like, this company, they, I'm not saying they will fail. I'm just saying it's just so far-fetched that Bud will partner with these people. Like the level of fighter Bud is,
right,
that he will partner with this type of company, but then not just that, but then just say, okay, Al Heyman and them are trustworthy. Untrustworthy, or
right.
Be skeptical about Al Heyman and PBC, but rock with this company who had Queen's Flip. That's his name. They had Queen's Flip as an announcer hosting backyard boxing fighters that was unsanctioned. People who don't got no experience. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So they coming from backyard tough man contest type shit. And now they're doing this, okay?
And coming in the game, and now they got $10 million to give. It's weird. I don't know what's going on in detail. I'm not sitting here saying and wishing these people to fail. That's not what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm just saying
you stating the obvious.
It's just far fetched and it's weird because here you go. They go from like giving these guys like a few thousand, I guess, to fight. Backyard fights, unsanctioned, dudes coming in there, don't even got proper boxing trunks on. You know what I'm saying? Just looking,
right.
From that to hosting Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford, he didn't look into this. He doesn't see like, okay, why would I put myself on a line?
Right, my reputation and everything,
my credibility,
right,
on a line with this program is because they offer me upfront money.
Right.
They didn't even come in like Triller. At least when Triller came in, they came in with Roy Jones versus Mike Tyson exhibition match. Something that people at least was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch Roy Jones and Mike Tyson go at it. And it's some serious fighters.
Yeah.
That's they came in.
But it's what it was. It was an exhibition for legends. You're gonna watch that exhibition for legends.
Exactly.
We'll check that out. But like you said, Bud is in his prime, arguably the top #1 fighter out there, pound for pound, and then he goes and fights for these people that's doing backyard brawls. It just doesn't make sense.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, and again, if people that work with BLK Prime is listening, I'm not wishing failure upon Bud
right.
or BLK Prime. I'm not wishing. It's just that Bud, he doesn't understand. Like, we was licking our chops for that fight, man. And you go and bust this move, and it's like, bro, you really made a lot of people upset. And then you got the Bud fans because they love Bud so much. You get what I'm saying? Like, they can't even see the logic in what we're trying to say.
Right.
We're not saying we hate Bud. Like
Right.
Bud talking about, if you don't watch the fight, you're a hater. That's not what a hater is, Bud.
Nah, it ain't. Not at all.
One time, what's the guy Common said in the song? If I don't like it, I don't like it. It don't mean that I'm hating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If I don't like it, I don't like it. It don't mean that I'm hating because I don't like something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the fight, so I'm not gonna watch it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That doesn't mean I hate you, Bud. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like this Bernie the boxer logic is just it make they really making Bud lose fans, man, because some people really don't even want to support Bud after this probably.
Right.
And he already was struggling with pay-per-views.
Right.
Anyway, he already was struggling with pay-per-views, and that's kind of why Bud doesn't really like the pay-per-view platform, because that model, because he's not a draw when it comes to that.
Right.
So when he said that to Spence, when Spence said, "What about the back end?" Spence said that because that's where Spence, that's the cream of the crop for Spence.
Right. That's for any fighter, really.
It's a draw. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You get more on percentage.
Exactly. If you a draw, especially when you a draw, if you a draw, that's where your bread and butter is.
Right.
But as we know, even like Bob Arum told us before, Bud not really a money maker. I'm losing money on Bud.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But Bob Arum already let us know that.
Right.
Because Bud, in my opinion, he got this. We all know people like Bud. Bud, he's good at what he's good. He can fight, but that translates into arrogance and stubbornness for Bud. Like,
yeah,
he gonna be arrogant and stubborn. Like, bro, like, you need to fall back. You're not a draw. Take your percentage, and then build it up.
Right. Right.
Because you was gonna make a lot of money on this fight, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't want to. I know I'm going, man. I don't want to keep,
Sorry. Glad you got
to
invented, man.
I'm saying.
And told us your view. And I'm definitely glad you called in and tell us about BLK Prime, man. I did not know they was doing backyard fights. I didn't know you almost had a chance and you was back then. So
I could afford it there. I could afford on Bill if it was a fight that made sense in the backyard world. I would have been on BLK Prime.
Right.
I could have been on that. I've been itching to try to tell people this, but when I had an opportunity to call in on your channel. I've been liking your channel, man, because
appreciate it.
Honestly, with you have a real aura about you, bro. Like, some people would just, you listen to them and you hear them talk, and they just got like a aura of realness. You know what I'm saying? So that's what kind of attracted me to your channel. I'm like, this guy, he seemed like a straightforward, type of guy, so,
appreciate
even though
it,
I don't know you personally, that's at least what I see from your page. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah, man.
But I appreciate it, man. Thanks for calling in, man. But make sure you send me that link. I'd like to check it out. I watch them kind of fights too, man.
All right, cool, man. I'm gonna put it in the comment section as soon as your video finished.
Okay, and then like I said, on if you look in the description of this video too, you'll see my what's name too. So if you got one of them fights on there, just send me that link and I'll check it out, man. Because I talk about stuff like that too.
No problem.
All right, appreciate you, man.
All
Thanks,
right, no
man.
problem, man.
All right,
all right,
later.
All right.
Hey, man, I definitely enjoyed him calling in, man. Definitely enjoyed that, man. Yeah, salute to everybody that rolled up in here, man. Salute, man. Didn't want to be rude on there, but I had a caller on there, so I didn't want to cut him off for that. But, man, salute. Thanks, everybody, for coming on in. And like I said, the phone lines are open. Anybody need to call in anytime, yeah, call on in, man. Show us about all of us and what we think about all this stuff, man, Yeah, man, he brought it, man. He said BLK Prime was doing some backyard stuff. You know what I mean? I definitely want to check that out. I didn't know. And touch on what he was saying about Bud and them saying that, we haters if we don't support it, but it ain't about being hating. You know what I'm saying? It's not about being a hater. It's about we're going to support what we like. If I'm going to put my $39 out there, I'm not like Bud. I don't have disposable money like that. And the disposable money I got is going to buy me something that I want. I can't give it to you for fighting somebody that I know you're going to beat. I'm not giving my money out there like that. Ain't no way in the hell I'm doing that. And they can call me a hater all the hell they want. I don't care, man. I don't care. I don't give a damn. I'll be the biggest hater in the world, but one thing I won't do, I won't be a fool. And what they say, a fool and his gold shall part. Ain't no way in the hell I'm giving up $39 to let you fight some bum. You want me to pay to see you fight, you go fight somebody that's worthy. And then don't charge me $39, charge me $79. I'll be glad to see you fight Boots for $79. I'll pay for that. But I ain't paying for none of the other bull.
Call
ATL Unanimous Boxing Sports.
to accept, press 1.
Showboating Sports, man. You on?
Showboat, man. What's going on with you, man? It's ATL, man.
What's up, ATL, man? Glad you called in, man. What's going on with you, man?
Man, I'm cooling, man. I just called, you know what I'm saying, to bag up what the other guy was talking about. You know, I watch Streets Beats as well.
Oh, okay.
And it is a backyard like boxing event. I've been watching them for like 2 years now. And, you know, they've been growing.
Oh, okay.
And they got good like boxers on there. If you subscribe to them and you watch it, you will like it because they got some good fights on there. But
okay,
from me watching them in the years that I have been watching them, they just kind of linked up with BLK. They do that for their like pay-per-view events. You know what I'm saying? Like they got good fighters in their camp. You know what I'm saying? So the good fighters, when they go against other good fighters, they just started that where they, you know, use BLK for a pay-per-view event, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they definitely got some good fights and stuff like that, man. I just wanted to put my 2 cents in on that because I watch Street Beats too.
Appreciate it.
Man. No problem, man. Keep doing your thing. You know I'm rocking with you.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks.
Already.
Yeah, man. Listen. Appreciate you calling in, ATL, man. I didn't know that. Listen, I'm straight up honest with y'all, man. You know, I stand on everything I said, man. I'm not supporting that fight. It's not that I'm not supporting that company. It's not that I'm saying, you know, any of that. It's like this. If they doing street fights and that kind of stuff, I'm watching. I'll support that. I'll look at that. But I'm not paying $39 to go support that. And yes, I don't. And I said this, and I still stand on it. I still stand on it, man. I'm not pushing that fight between him, Bud Crawford, and David Avanesian. I'm not. Because if that thing is successful, that's all they will do. But listen, put it this way. Let's say Bud goes out and it sells 250,000, right? Do you guys honestly think he's gonna fight Spence next? He's gonna go find another person that's ranked number 8, and guess what he's gonna say? This guy has won 6 fights, and I'm gonna fight this dude. And then we're gonna keep doing the same shit over and over and over again. And I don't want no parts of that. It's like Bud is a top dog. He should not be fighting anybody outside the top 3. He should be fighting Spence, Ortiz, Boots, any of that. That's who he needs to be fighting first. All this other stuff is just silly stuff, man. And I'm not paying for that. I'm not. Now, will I go watch BLK and watch some of them backyard fights? Yeah. And if it's a good fight and they charging for that and I see it, man, listen, I will watch 2 bunny rabbits go at it. Hey, I done seen 2 birds go at it and I'm sitting in the window watching the birds fight. You know what I mean? I'm watching a good match, man. Done it my whole life. You see 2 dogs out in the street going at it, 2 birds, hell, 2 snakes. If it's somebody going at it and it's evenly matched, I'm watching it. I got a fish tank with fish in there, and that's what they do. When they be in there fighting each other, I'm sitting there watching because that's what they do. I like a good match. But I'm not putting my money on a mismatch. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Hell, I'd rather send the money to Bud. That's why when I tweeted Bud the other day, I said, hey, man, you know, you saying a hater? Hey, it's not a hater. I would rather go spend my $39 in a strip club. At least I got something for my money. Yeah, that fight is going to be lucky to do that. It's going to be damn lucky to do that. Yeah, I will pay top dollar for decent, good quality products. And that means on any level. If it is Spence and Spence decides he's going to go out and fight number ranked 15 person, I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for that at all. That I won't do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying for that. Now, you want to do exhibition bouts and wish it coulda, shoulda, woulda bouts? I'll pay for that. I'll pay for that. I will pay to watch Paulie Malignaggi and Adrian Broner fight again because he banged Malignaggi's girlfriend. And Malignaggi is still hurt over that. He's still mad at every black man he's mad about. Hey, Paulie's pissed because Adrian Broner slept with his girl. It's sad, man. No, I had a girl that cheated. You know what I mean? We all done been through it, man. But you don't stay bitter forever. You don't just hate a whole group of people because your girl got taken, man. It's just part of the game, man. You win some, you lose some. That's what happens, man. But you gotta be man about it, man. You gotta be a man about it. And Paulie ain't a man about it. Said BLK is at a business in a year after this fight. I don't even think Broner will even get to fight because they're not gonna know they ain't gonna give him no guaranteed upfront money. Yeah. Yeah, Broner. Hey. Yeah, Paulie Malignaggi hates you because of Broner. Yeah. Yeah. Subscribe to Street Beefs. Yeah, they got boxers and MMA fighters that has gone pro. Street Beefs is free to subscribe. Smash the like button. Yeah, listen, I will go subscribe to BLK if they got that kind of stuff going on. Yes, I sure will. But I won't pay for this for this Crawford and David Avanesian or David Avocado fight. I'm not paying for that. My money is not going for that, bro. My money ain't going for that. I'd rather go buy me a little a drink or something. I'm paying for that. I'm not paying for that silliness, man. I ain't doing it. But yeah, for you guys tuning in, the reason why I'm going hard on Paulie Malignaggi because he put up on Instagram, he put up, is there a better undisputed match than Arthur Beterbiev and Demetrius Bivol? Street Beats does not BLK. Okay, cool. I'll still go. Yeah, okay, I'll go subscribe to it. So BLK is just what like you said, that's what they use for their pay-per-view. Got you. But yeah, I'll definitely go on Street Beats. Definitely will. I used to watch a bunch of stuff on YouTube, so I might have caught some of that Street Beats. Is this because was it a spinoff or is it still part of what Kimbo Slice was a part of? Because you remember when Kimbo Slice and all them cats was fighting down in Miami and some of them places? Is it still the same thing or is it different? Is it different? Make sure I'm not redlining too much. I'll turn this down so I won't be hollering in y'all's ear too much. There you go. Yeah, is that the same thing? Because I remember Kimbo Slice then was there, and I don't know if it was, or is it street, but that's that street brawling, Street Beefs. They wearing gloves, right? I think I saw some of that before where they be in that backyard. They have a whole bunch of people in the backyard sometimes, and they'll make like a ring or a little makeshift ring, and they'll box it out back there. I think I've seen that one too, because I watch a whole bunch of that stuff. Man, if it's some fighting and boxing and any of that kind of stuff going on, your boy is watching. I'm watching. It's like I get addicted to that stuff. Yeah. I've seen it. And I'll definitely go back and subscribe to that channel. Yeah, because I haven't seen any of that stuff pop up in my news feed in so long. But yeah, I've seen it. I've seen that. Yeah, they'll go out there and do that stuff. Yeah. And I've even seen them where they have them, they rope it off. They put like a little makeshift rope around it and have them out there. Then one of the ones I saw, it was crowded. It was like a backyard. It was in somebody's backyard. And it was tight. It was tight. Yeah, I'll definitely go watch that. Definitely. Yeah, man. Yeah. So you guys, back to the subject. You guys think that Canelo, somebody was saying that they think Canelo's gonna take some time off. This is my thoughts. When Canelo hands heal, I don't think Canelo's gonna have to have a tune-up fight. So that's gonna probably be in May. Then whoever he fights will be in September, and that'll give enough time for Beterbiev and all them to fight it out. Because Canelo's not going back up to 175. If Bivol beats Beterbiev, Canelo's not gonna fight him, man. Because then he's gonna have even more experience with even a more dangerous fighter. Now he don't want no more Bivol. He don't want no more of that Bivol. Now Canelo ain't stupid. And my thing is this: I don't even know why Bivol would want to fight him. Because they tell me, will he come down to 168 and fight Canelo? Man, there ain't no way in the hell you should go down to 168 and fight Canelo unless they're doing he's putting all the belts on the line for undisputed. Then I would come down. You know what I'm saying? Then if I was him, I would come down. for that money. For that money, I would if I was him. If he could do it, I say he could probably make it. Mac Butterfly, good street beef fighters. Okay, cool. I'll definitely check that out. Definitely, I'm on it. I'm on that. Canelo will fight a smaller guy. Oh yeah, definitely Canelo will. You think the zone will give Canelo a tune-up? The reason because they lost a lot of money on Triple G. Man, you know what, man? Every time I say the zone won't do some shit, they'll turn around and do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time that I say that they won't pay Canelo or they won't keep paying Canelo to fight, they won't pay him to fight tomato cans. And like the guy was saying earlier, to be honest, Bivol was supposed to be a cherry pick. It really was. You know what I'm saying? No, hell no, Canelo don't want no more than smoke. Bivol don't need Canelo. Bivol ain't about the money, his words. Yeah, hey, listen, Clint Eastwood. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, what he said is the truth. He said, man, I'm trying to make a name for myself, man. Yeah, the zone does not care about losing money. They just don't. They don't. And I don't, and like Clint Eastwood said, Bivol said that he's going to try to go for undisputed. He better. Because he didn't make a lot of money fighting Canelo. See, that's the misconception. Everybody thinks that when you fight Canelo, you're gonna get a lot of money. And that's why Canelo, you want payday. These fighters ain't making a whole lot of money with Canelo. Now, Plant did because he needed that last belt. And you remember, he tried to get out of that fight. Canelo was getting ready to go around Plant. And then finally, after all the backlash, because you remember he was going to fight Makabu. Y'all remember Canelo was going to go up and fight Makabu or whatever his name was? Makabu? I guess that's how you pronounce his name, Makabu. Nah, Canelo, hey, Bivol ain't playing with these dudes. Listen, Bivol, that lets you know the quality of a fighter, of what they got really inside. Is when they go, man, I'm here to make the money, but I'm here to prove I'm the baddest SOB on the planet, right? And what he say? They said, you want to fight Canelo? I want to go fight. He going to go for undisputed. What's the point in keep fighting Canelo? He beat Canelo, and what came out of that? He didn't just make $20 million. What did Canelo do? Canelo still is high on the pound for pound, and Canelo dodged him and making it seem like it's a privilege for him to fight Canelo again. Canelo lost to him. You know what I'm saying? So wouldn't you go avenge your loss? Hell, Roy Jones beat Antonio Tarver, and because he didn't beat him with enough, beat him convincingly enough that he wanted, he went and fought him again. Everybody else that's gotten beat, they go avenge their loss. Yeah. Adrian the Barber said, I get what Bivol means, but he's going to cash out on a Canelo rematch. I don't know that he would. Would he really cash out? Because he didn't make that much money the first time. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's almost in a no-win situation. Because let me tell you why. If Canelo fights him again and loses again, they're just going to say Bivol is just too big for Canelo. They're going to give Canelo a pass because that's what they did before. He said Bivol is a good fighter, but not great. He beat 2 hype jobs back to back. Oh, you call Canelo a hype job? Yep. Hey, but listen, the thing with and Still TV, this is the thing we got to think about. And this is my point. Regardless of them fights before, he's going to go try for undisputed with Bivol. I mean, with a better Biv. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And to that, I take my hat off to that guy. Bivol said legacy is more important than money. Yeah. Well, put it this way. If he goes and get that undisputed, you know what I mean? Because I don't think he made a lot with Canelo. If he made a whole shitload of money, most people would go rush back and fight Canelo again. They're really doing it to get the fame. You know what I mean? They need the exposure. That's why Spence fought Mikey Garcia. See, Spence fought Mikey Garcia because Mikey Garcia had a lot of clout. He had a lot of clout and bought a lot of Mexican fans with him. A lot. So Spence took that fight, and it worked out in his benefit. So certain fights you take. He already fought that Canelo fight, and guess what? Unless Canelo paying a whole hell of a lot of money, and Canelo's not going to do that. Canelo's not going to do that. He said he made his name off Canelo, though. I think that rematch sells like crazy. I don't know. He said, ATL said, Better Biv is going to smash Bivol. Better Biv can fight, man. He can fight. That dude got some power, but hey, man, Bivol, man, them skills he got, man, if he sticks to them skills and them jabs, hey, I was surprised, but Better Biv is the real deal. He's the real deal. Now back to you, Adrian. Adrian, you said that he made a name off Canelo. Yeah, he was a little bit more well known, but the thing about it is he had a belt. You see what I'm saying? He's got a belt, and at the end of the day, he fought Ramirez. Ramirez ain't the biggest fighter out there, right? But the fight that's gonna make him is if he gets past Better Biv. If he gets past that Better Biv, he is the man. He's the man. Listen, that puts his name in stone in his career. Said Better Biv is getting old though. Yeah, man, but he ain't old yet. He ain't old yet. Let's see how old he is. Let me see how old he is before I do it. Because this last fight, he looked incredible, man. Y'all know what I mean? So, hold on. Let me check and see. I want to see how old this cat is, man. All right. He's 37. Yeah, he is. He is. He's a beast, though. He's a beast right now. Because he be 38 in January. Oh, okay. Yeah, he getting old, but he a beast, man. Hey, listen. Bivol has his work cut out for him, man. He really does. He said, I think Bivol and Better Biv are similar in age, right? Nah, Bivol is a lot younger, ain't he? Let me see. He's 31. Bivol is 31. He's 31, man. So it's an age difference there. You know what I mean? He's 31. He's in his prime. Bivol is on his way out. You know what I mean? But hey, he showed out. He showed out, man. He showed out, man. Yeah, he's a lot younger. Yeah, he is. He is. But Bivol showed out his last fight, man. He destroying dudes, man. But we'll see. It's gonna be a good undisputed match. Two guys that really want that belt and really daring to be great. That's what boxing is all about. That's what boxing is. He said, I promise Bivol don't want that smoke. Hey, he's getting ready to get that smoke. That's what they said. They said that's what he's shooting for. Hey, listen, they make that fight, Plant versus Benavidez. Man, Frank Martin. Oh my God. We got some good fights coming up, guys. We got some real good fights coming up. For real. We got some real good fights coming up. All right. Rolling up in here. Can't see it. There you go. Putting up the boxing number again. You give him 5 rounds. You give Better Biv 5 rounds to stop Bivol. Is that what it is? That young buck Bivol coming for that belt. Man, it's gonna be a war, man. Bivol's fundamentals keep him in any fight. It does. It does. That's what I'm saying. And you know what's funny? No matter what the pressure is and how it is, and you know what? He's a smart fighter because he had Ramirez hurt and he didn't rush into there. That's a smart fighter, man. He had him hurt, but he wasn't hurt enough and he didn't rush into there. He didn't. So that's cool. He's a smart fighter. I think he plays it a little too smart what he did on Canelo. I don't think you can ever play it too smart, but I think he was a little more cautious than he needed to be on that Canelo thing. I think he could have went in there and tried to stop him. Frank Martin, man. Hey, Adrian, that's going to be a good fight. I'm going with Frank Martin. I'm going with Frank Martin, man. I am. I'm going with Frank Martin, dog. I am. What you think? I think Frank Martin got that one. But it's going to be a war, man. That one's going to be a war. That is definitely going to be a war. You know what I'm saying? So I cannot wait. I can't wait for that fight, man. I can't wait for that fight, bro. I cannot wait for that fight. That's gonna be an awesome fight, man. Rivera, man, that dude can box, man. The dude can box, but so can Frank Martin. And then you know what? They took Frank Martin was supposed to fight what's name? His coaches said he wasn't ready. Said he wasn't ready. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, you like Frank Martin by stoppage after losing the first part of it? First part of the fight? Frank Martin is a beast. He really is. He is. Hey, Colbert didn't listen. Colbert's camp decided to not let him fight. Listen, Spence went on there and said about it because I thought I was going to make a video going off on Chris Colbert. You know what I mean? And Colbert didn't back out. Come to find out, Spence said that Colbert's trainer didn't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? He said that his trainer said that Colbert wasn't ready. He wasn't going to be ready for the fight. So I don't know if it's his weight or if it's just something mentally Colbert's not ready for, because that loss could have messed him up a little bit mentally. You know what I mean? He talks a good game. You know what I mean? So, oh, yeah. But that's called depression when you lose, man. Depression and taking time off. Colbert fat right now. He is. Yeah, they showed him not too long ago. He had picked up a lot of weight. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, and still TV, I agree with that. Chris Colbert should go avenge his loss. Yeah, he should go avenge his loss. Yeah, he should. Yeah, because that's where he mentally at, man. And I think when they was talking crap to each other, him and Frank Martin and all that, going back and forth and Spence and all that stuff, I think that he got caught up in the hype of that, in the arguing, said he wanted to fight. And I think that when it was all said and done with, he talked a little too much and they was pushing that fight and he didn't really know how to get out. So his coach was like, look, he's not ready for the fight, which is smart. I can take that. I can take that. Oh, yeah. Last fight, he was done. He was done, man. He was running and wanted to be over with. And Shakur Stevenson gave him hell on it. He's like, man, look at this dude. He's like, he ain't even trying to win. They like, man, you got to go out on your shield like that. You got to swing for the fences. You know what I mean? That's what Shakur Stevenson was saying, But that's what happens, man. You got to keep taking these hard fights. You got to keep staying in there with these good competitive guys, man. And you can't buy into your own hype, because he talked a whole lot of stuff on Wilder. Oh, man, Chris Colbert talked a whole lot of stuff on a lot of people. I mean, his mouth ran a million miles an hour. Chris Colbert did. But I don't think Chris Colbert won't. Like I said, that Frank Martin, listen, if he lost to Frank Martin, his career would really be hurt. He really spiraled out of control off that one. His confidence needs to come back. But Spence gave him a pass. Spence said that his trainer pulled him out. So that was pretty cool. He showed him some love on that one, because he could have let everybody think what they wanted to think. Because I was definitely going to put out a video going off on Chris Colbert. Yeah, about to get slapped by Gary Russell Jr. Yeah. Man, I was just going to go in on him. I was going to say, man, how the hell you going to talk stuff about Deontay Wilder and all these other fighters, and here it is, you dodging smoke. But if your trainer say you ain't ready, hey, you got to listen to your trainer, man. You got to. But he's got to go get in shape. Said you see, I see Frank Martin and Keyshawn Davis eventually. Yeah, I see that too. But Keyshawn Davis needs some more, he needs some more experience, man. He needs some more experience. He's good, but I don't think he's on Frank Martin's level. I don't think he's there yet. So he's gonna need a little bit more. But by that time, man, Frank Martin, dude, he's gonna be even better. Oh my God, that dude can fight, man. And he's taking it serious. Man, you see the way them cats looking at Jim? Man, that dude is chiseled. He stays in shape. He's hungry, man. He's hungry. It's a lot of good hungry fighters out there. But I just hope these guys get their chance, man. That's the only problem I got with what's going on in the boxing world. Somebody said this earlier, and I can't remember who said it, said that none of the good guys are fighting each other. The best dudes are not fighting each other. You don't have nobody in 135 that's really fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think Loma's going to take that Devin fight. Not right off. I think Loma is going to go do something else. Loma's going to duck that smoke, man. The way he looked at Devin, you can see he didn't want that fight. He said, what does this do, the heavyweight? He don't want that fight, man. What Loma needs to do, he took this tune-up. Should he fight Shakur? Shakur and Loma should fight. I think they should fight. Everybody's scared to lose at all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's scared to lose at all. He said, Earl promoting Frank. Yeah, he good. Yeah. You know he is. You know they working with them dudes in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened to the fighter that God, I gotta go research him again, man. The fighter that lost to Betterbiv out of Derek James' gym. What was that fighter's name? The guy that Betterbiv beat up, man. He hurt that dude pretty bad. What's up, C. Dewberry? How's it going, man? Glad you did. Man, we talking about the Bivol versus Canelo rematch, right? But now we on Frank Martin fighting. So yeah. What we saying is we don't think that Canelo's gonna fight Bivol. Because Canelo's got hand is hurt, and we think Bivol is gonna go try to fight Betterbiv. Oh, Marcus Brown. Yep. Marcus Brown. Yep. Man, when you're on here trying to think of different stuff like that other times, man, sometimes, man, late at night, my mind just be gone. But yeah, Marcus Brown. Yeah, man, that man Betterbiv, dude, he busted him up pretty bad on that one, man. Hurt him pretty bad on that one. But yeah, man, it's a lot of good potential fights out there, but these guys got to fight, man. But I'd like to see Loma and Shakur fight, but I don't know who Devin would fight in the meantime. Devin should be able to fight maybe Ryan or maybe Tank, but Tank ain't gonna fight him. I don't know, because I don't think the Tank and Ryan Garcia fight is gonna happen. I don't think so. He wasn't listening to Derek James. Nah. Nope, you gotta listen. Got in there and got hit a few times. I said he will fight. Canelo will fight Bivol, but he'll weight drain him. Yeah. What he'll do is throw in one of them rehydration clauses in there. But Bivol said he's gonna go ahead and go up and fight Betterbiv. That's what I hope for. That's what he better do. Because what's he really got to gain? They say that they think he's gonna get a good bag fighting Canelo. I don't think he's gonna make a lot of money fighting Canelo the second time. I really don't. He might make a little bit more, but I don't think the fans really clamoring to see that, because everybody's giving him the benefit of the doubt. Canelo a benefit of the doubt, saying that he's was a smaller fighter. That's what they saying. Bivol better stay away from Betterbiv. He gets slept. Hey, listen, they talking about making that fight for so you can have a undisputed. It's gonna be an undisputed fight, man. It's gonna be undisputed, man. They going for that. You got to. And listen, at his age, man, and Betterbiv is 37. We just looked it up. He's 37, going on 38. He'd be 38 in January, they said. I looked it up and said he's 37, but they said his birthday is in January. But at this point, man, in your career, you beat Canelo. You made a little bit of money. You got to go for undisputed. You got to, man. Got to. Win, lose, or draw, you got to go for that. Win, lose, or draw, you got to go for that. You know? That's my thoughts. And I take my hat off to him for doing that. Hey, he's doing the right thing. Better than what Crawford was doing. You know what I'm saying? It's better than what Crawford was doing. Because Crawford could have went in there and got that. Crawford could have went in there and got that, and he walked away from it. Man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. That is really crazy. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Yeah, but it's going to be a good one, man. It's going to be a good one. That's going to be, listen, like Clint Eastwood said, What he said made some sense, man. I mean, what he said was his boxing fundamentals is gonna keep him in the fight. Bivol's boxing fundamentals will definitely keep him in the fight. You thought Better Bill was gonna fight Yard? I thought he was too. So I don't know. I thought he was gonna fight Yard, but I guess with this one for Undisputed, he might as well go for that and then Yard fight the winner. If I listen, that's what I would do. Because Better Bill is 37 years old. He ain't got a lot of time. What's the point going to go fight Yard if it's not a done deal yet? Go fight that. All right, Will Peoples. Oh man, that daylight savings is a woo. You know what? Every time the time change, man, I'm tired. Every time. But man, appreciate you, Will. Man, salute you, man. Catch you tomorrow night if you can. Try to roll up in here. You know, we'll be back on 10 o'clock tomorrow night, letting it ride out. You know we will. Appreciate you, fam. Yeah, man, I'd like to see Better Bill fight. I'd love to see Better Bill fight Yard. I really would. If it's already a done deal, I'm okay with that. And then if it's like gonna come up sometime soon, and then what's name wait on him? If Bivol waits on him, you know, I like to see it. Love to see that. I love to see that fight. I don't know, man. It's just time to make some damn good fights. It's time to stop all the excuses and make these guys start fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? That's what really needs to happen. That's what really needs to go on. They need to make sure they make some real good fights, man. And not this same old ducking and dodging stuff. That stuff has done got old, man. It really has. It really has, man. It's done got old. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna check this out. Hold on. It was somebody earlier today that was on Twitter. Hold on. Let me see if it's still on. Showtime showing that the Plant and Canelo fight. Rick Glacier's still been going at it again. It's been crazy, man. Yeah. Said Bivol deserves fighter of the year. Let me think. Bivol beat Canelo, beat this one, Ramirez. Yeah, he might. He might, Clint. He might. Because I can't think of nobody else this year that has outdone him. Let me think. Devin got Undisputed and avenged that. He would need another fight. I said the same thing just now, Marquise, was Devin. Yeah, Charlo. Yeah, that was this year. Why does it seem so long ago? Charlo beating Castano. That was a good one. If he can get another one up this year. Haney or Jamel. Yep. Because Haney, yeah, that double fight with Haney. Jamel. I'd say I would probably give it one of them, man. Yeah. Him beating Canelo was good. But the Ramirez, I thought it was gonna be a hard fight for him, harder than what it was. But Ramirez is not the biggest fight. I don't think it was of the magnitude, and it wasn't. It was for yeah. I think Devin or Jamel right now would probably be in the league for that, or Usyk. Because wasn't that this year? Usyk beat Joshua twice. No. Did Usyk? Hold on, let me think. Before I misspeak. Usyk beat Joshua. Did he get that other belt for Undisputed this year? That other one? I don't know, man. My time has been a little bit off because this been a long year. The only fight I've been focusing on all year was Crawford and Spence, mostly trying to get those. And if Spence and Crawford had a fought, that would have been a good one. The winner of that one probably would have got fighter of the year. So I don't know. We're good around there. Who do y'all think should get coach of the year? Said fight 2 times in foreign countries with all the drama and pitching 2 shutouts was beyond impressive. It really was. That was a good one. It really was. Do y'all give him a lot of credit for beating that? C. Dewberry said, he said everyone knew Haney would win. Haney didn't beat the best in his division. Jamel beat the best guy to settle the questions. Say Derek James. Y'all give it to Derek James this year for Jamel and Spence. Yeah, that fight with Ugas was good. That fight with Ugas is good. That fight with Ugas is, man. Yeah, I think that does for Derek James. And we'll see how Frank Martin does. We'll see how that goes down this year too. That's gonna be a good one. So we're getting close to it. We only got a few more fights to get in there. If they're gonna make them, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Ryan and Tank is gonna make that fight. I think the only thing this year that's left is, what's the biggest fight left for this year right now? Is it who's gonna have the for the last part of the year? We got to see. We're gonna have to see how this finishes up November, December. Well, hopefully they'll be kicking it easily. Derek James, Frank going to lock it in for him. Yep. Now that would do it. That would do it. That'll do it. Yeah, I agree with you, Adrian, on that one. Frank Martin wins that fight, then it'll lock it in for him. It really will. It'll lock it in for him. I don't know. We get, like y'all said, we got a lot of good fighters on the horizon, man. We really do. A lot of good fights coming up. Because you got to think, Showtime and what's the name? They're going to start putting it out there of who's getting ready to start telling us who else is going to be fighting this we've been waiting on. Because Boots got to come out. Hopefully Keith Thurman, something like that, will be coming out. Said, I know everybody thinks it's a good fight between Rivera and Martin. Remember, you heard it. Hear from me first. Martin stops him. You think Martin stops him? I think it's going to be a good fight, but I don't put it past you. I think Martin can stop him too. Rivera is a good fighter, but Martin is a beast. He's a beast, man. And he listens to Derek James. He really does. He listens. He listens, man. It's going to be a damn good fight, man. They getting that dude tuned up and ready. He's ready, man. He's ready. And after this fight right here, he's going to be ready to get in the mix too. He's going to really be ready to get in the mix. Said Martin stops him. He's a beast. Yeah. I was wanting to see that Chris Colbert too. That would have been a good fight if you could have got Chris Colbert back mentally. That was going to be a good fight, but I thought Martin was going to stop Chris Colbert. I thought he would have. Even before Chris Colbert lost this one right here, if he had won that last one, I still think. Said his levels, yep. Has Rivera ever fought a black fighter? Let me think. I don't know. Hold on, let me look him up. Look him up and see. I'm not sure that he has. But you know what, guys? It's going to be like one of them same things. It's going to be like Spence versus Ugas type fight. I think it'll be like a second play on that. That's what's in my mind anyway. I think it'll be a second fight like the Ugas fight. Really, I do. You know what I mean? Let me see. Let me check it out. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be. I think you guys right about that. I think y'all right about that. Hold on. Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's check him out. All right. We're gonna check it out real quick and see. Has he fought? I don't think he has. I don't think he has. Not here recently anyway, where it really counts and matters. Nah. I don't think he has. I don't think Rivera has fought anybody like that. And Frank Martin I mean, he coming in there. He's gonna do. Listen, it's gonna be hard to beat Frank, and they're used to. And Derek James, he, he's going to have him ready just like he had Spence ready for Ugas. Derek is definitely gonna have him ready. Frank Martin is already ready, I'd say. The dude cat stays in shape. He has a lot of power too. Frank Martin's got a lot of power at that weight class, a lot. I mean, he's a good, solid fighter. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think it's gonna be too much different from the Spence and Ugas outcome, to be honest. He's a good fighter. He's a really good. He passed the eye test. You know what I mean? So after this, we'll see. He's stepping up in competition. But man, he needs to be up there with the rest of them guys. It's time for them guys. Now we're gonna have another player in that. So it's gonna be a hard fights, man. It's gonna be some real hard fights, man. But I can't wait for that one. I cannot wait for that fight. That's gonna be one. Yep. Yeah, guys. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but he's a good fighter. He's a good, solid fighter. It's a good test for him. Frank gonna definitely open him up. Frank is gonna go on that body attack too. Frank is gonna be all over that guy, man. Frank has some speed. Frank's got plenty of good speed too. Good. It's gonna be a good, solid fight, man. It's gonna show us what both these two guys are made of for a little while, anyway. And then one of them is gonna take over, and I think it'll be Frank Martin. You know what I mean? It'll be a good competitive fight first couple of rounds, and I think after that, Frank will go ahead and take over. Like I said, I think it's gonna be like another Ugas Spence fight, to be honest. But I don't think I think Martin is closer to Spence than Rivera is closest to what's the name? What's up, LT? What is up? Yeah, we're here talking about Frank Martin right now. We're on the topic of Frank Martin and Rivera fighting real soon. What's your thoughts on that? So we're going over that and some of the recap on some of the fights and over the Bivol fight. We talked about that a little bit. How Bivol was impressive. He impressed me a little more. I didn't think he'd try to walk him down, the bigger fighter down. He did. And he did a good job. If Haney fights Lomo next, who do you think Stevenson will fight next if he moves up to 135? I think Stevenson's got to move up to 135. Those belts are gone, so there's no need to stay down there and take that back. I think he's going to try to fight. I don't know. I think he's hoping to get Loma or Haney. I think that's what he's hoping. But maybe he might need. It'd be a good fight. Him fighting. He needs one fight at 135. I think. I know he's ready. I know Stevenson is ready. He's ready. But I'd like to see him go fight somebody like. If he can't get the Devin or Loma fight, I'd like to go see him fight like Pitbull Cruz or somebody like that. Just somebody to knock on out. Show you what he's got. Yeah. Frank Martin's going down. It's going down. But yeah, man, I think Shakur, man, I don't know who he'll fight because Ryan's not gonna fight him. Tank's not gonna fight him. Kambosos done took two butt whippings back to back. He's not gonna fight him. So who else is there? T.O. ain't down there. T.O.'s up at 140. So T.O. ain't gonna fight him. So who's gonna fight? You know what I mean? I don't know who Shakur will fight next, but he's got to be getting ready to work on it. Said Isaac Cruz is not an easy win. Nah, he's not. But I think with the way Shakur fights, man, that's going to help him. I think that extra weight to help him out a little bit too. Tank might fight who? Shakur? Nah. You think he takes an easy fight for his 135? I think the dude wants to mix it up. First fight at 135. But yeah, I think he should take a little fight without fighting Tank. Because Tank and Ryan ain't gonna fight him anyway. They're not gonna fight him. And plus, the thing that people don't understand is Shakur, now he doesn't have to go all the way down to 130. He walks around with pretty good weight, and he does a lot of sparring, a lot of that stuff. So he's ready. You know what I mean? He's ready. Shakur, like I said, I think Shakur is ready, period. But I'd like to see him get a fight in before then. I really would. I'd like to see him get one fight in before that fight just to see how he acclimates to the weight, which I think is do good anyway. That way, it won't be no excuses if whoever beats him. That's the key to it is if Devin beats him, I don't want them to say, well, he was too light or he had a hard time moving up. If Tank beats him, get him one fight in. Somebody like Pitbull Cruz, see where he's at. Pitbull just came off a really good win. So let him get in there and fight Shakur and go from there. And that way we can all gauge it and see. You know what I mean? So I like to see that. But Loma might take it. That'd be a good fight, though. If Loma don't fight Devin, I don't think Loma's gonna fight Devin. I really don't. Do you see the video of Shakur whipping Ugas' ass in sparring? Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. I sure did. I saw a little clip of it. I forgot whose channel it was on. I saw a little bit of it. Shakur can fight, man. Shakur can fight. If Shakur fights Devin, I think right now, first thing in there, I kind of give it to Devin because I think Devin's a bigger fighter. You know what I mean? I kind of think that, but I like to see Shakur one fight at 135. But it needs to go up and get on before Devin has got to move up. Devin doesn't have too many more fights at 140, man, at 135. He doesn't. Devin's got to get up to 140 within his next two fights. I don't think Devin's got more than 2 to 3 fights in him. 2 more fights in him. Probably Loma, one more, then move up. But I don't think Loma's going to take that fight. You said you think Shakur wins that right now today? If they was to fight today, you think Shakur wins it? Nakatani? Think Shakur fight Nakatani? See, Dewberry, I think Shakur got a little bit more skills than Devin, but I think Devin is a bigger fighter. And I think that will help Devin with Devin's jab and that kind of stuff to hold Shakur off. Shakur's a good fighter, but I think Devin's got a lot of skills too. But I like to see Shakur at 135 just one time to see how he handles the weight. Because Devin is big, man. Devin is a 140-pound fighter. Because he weight drained. I don't really think Devin is really weight drained now that he's got a nutritionist. I think they dehydrate him good. Now, right before this last time, this fight right here, he didn't look as bad as he did the first time he fought George Kambosos. This time he fought George Kambosos, he looked a little bit better. Last time he looked a little more weight drained the first time when his dad and all that stuff he was going through. But this fight right here, the night of the fight, man, he looked good. He looked real good, healthy. He didn't look weight drained. He didn't look tired. Didn't look any of that. So that's the only reason why I say it. Because he has a nutritionist right now. And that's helping him a lot. It's helping Spence and it's helping him a lot. Said Ryan and Devin moving up after Haney fights Loma. Yep. And they definitely need to move up. What's up, T-Word? How's it going, fam? Yeah, man. Listen, the Shakur and Devin fight will be a really good fight. It really would be. But like I said, can we get Shakur one fight in? Just one. One good fight in at 135, like Pitbull Cruz. Just to see him with that weight. You know what I'm saying? Just to see that. Oh, yeah, Angry Man Podcast. Yeah. We're supposed to be on that show coming up. Yeah, on that show coming up. Yeah, this coming Sunday. Yeah. I'm supposed to be on one of them this Sunday. They're gonna invite me on. I'm gonna announce it a little bit later on in the week again. And that way everybody remember it. I'll be on there. We're gonna do it Sunday at 4:00. What's up, Brandon Washington? Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you, man. What's your thoughts on all these fights up, man? What's your thoughts? T-Word, what's your thoughts on that, man? Shakur and Devin. If Loma don't take that fight, who you think will win if Shakur fights Devin right now, today, without a warm-up fight? Oh, okay. Yeah, man. So I'm want to see, like I said, see Dewberry. Yeah, man. I just think that I want to see it. I just don't think. I think we might be going to see it soon, though. To be honest, you said that same thing I said. That same thing I said. You think it's too soon? Yeah, I think it's too soon. Just because I think Shakur just needs one good fight after that weight. Because Devin ain't gonna be there long, so they need to go ahead and get it cracking. But let's just see how Shakur does with somebody like Pitbull Cruz, which I know he'll win that fight anyway, but just see how he does with the weight, see if it makes him tired, see how it goes. He says it's a tough fight to judge. Shakur Devin both are masters at controlling in range, yep. Distance and range, yep. So it's really who's better. I think Shakur is sharper, but Devin is a better athlete, and Shakur doesn't really throw. Well, I tell you what, throw combinations. Shakur doesn't really throw a lot of combinations. Yeah, but you know what? I'll tell you this. What'll make that a really good fight? This is what I think, honestly. I think when you have a fighter like Devin and Shakur, I think it's going to be a chess match at first, and at some point they're going to start firing. And when they start firing, when you get a fighter that's opening up and trying to win, it's going to make a good firefight. It's going to make a good firefight. Devin is a big 135. Shakur needs to fill out. Yeah. Yeah, but Shakur got some pretty good walk around weight too, though. You know what I mean? So I think Shakur will be ready for that. But the thing about it is, when you got fighters that's sitting there trying to not get knocked out, it's kind of hard to throw off on those fighters. See, when people try to open up and fight Shakur, when they open up, Shakur gets off. But when they start trying not to get knocked out, which a lot of fighters do, look at Herring. Look at Jamel Herring. Okay. Yeah, he hit me up on my what's name. Yeah. Said Devin looked like death. You thought so? I think the first fight that when he fought Kambosos, I think he was a little more weight drained. But I think on this one right here, he looked good to me on this one. I mean, he looked a little bit, you can see he dehydrated himself down a whole lot, but he did look good. The next day, he looked great. I think those nutritionists helps Devin out a lot. If it wasn't for a nutritionist, Devin would be up real and up the creek without a paddle. But he said he listened to Spence and them, and Spence and them did it, so he did. So, said David and Shakur is to go the distance. Yeah, maybe. Reason why I say maybe, because you got two fighters in there that's gonna be trying to really get there. And when they start opening up like that, it's gonna make it a good one. What's up, OTB Boxing? What's up with you, man? Appreciate you rolling up in here. C. Dewberry said Devin looked looked dead to him. You think so on both? On both fights? I think on the first fight, he looked a little more so than the last fight. I think the last fight looked all right. But Devin, man, he's filling out and getting even bigger, man. When he got that ring with Loma, I was like, oh my God, this dude is big. He's big, man. He might need to be at 147. I mean, he can't go to 147 right now, but he's big, man. He's big, dude. He's filling out even more, man. His face even widening out. I'm talking his bone structure, not just him gaining weight. He just starting to be a wider dude, man. So he might only got one more good fight in him, one, maybe two more, man. I actually think Shakur is naturally bigger and stronger. Devin is longer, though. I don't know. I like to see them. I think Devin's a little taller than Shakur, ain't he? I think it is, man. All right, see where we at. Hold on, guys. Let me see. I don't know why I didn't see that in here, man. All right. Big Rome, thanks for the $15, man. Big Rome. Wrong one. Thanks, Big Rome, for supporting the channel, man. $15 goes a long way, man. Appreciate you, Big Rome. Appreciate you, man. As soon as he hits 140, oh, you want the Antoine Russell fight? As soon as he hits it, he got to get a fight in, man. He's got to get a fight in. He said, yeah, Devin like 5'9". Yeah, Devin like 5'9". What is Shakur, about 5'8"? He said more, yeah. I think How tall is Shakur? Let me see. Devin's 5'9". Let's see how tall Shakur is. Shakur is, yeah, Shakur's 5'8". About the same thing. Shakur 5'8". You know what I'm saying? Shakur's 5'8". So there you have it. There you have it. There you have it. He said Shakur be giving bigger guys that work. I heard he be giving Bud that work too. Yeah, he definitely gave it to Ugas. He definitely gave it to him. And I think he gave it to I forgot who else he was fighting up there. Oh, yeah. Shakur looked bigger than Valdez. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's a lot bigger than Valdez. Valdez shouldn't have been up there messing with him. Valdez should have been and fought that dude and gave up that belt. Yeah. I don't know. I think that, you know what, he might try to make that fight before the Loma fight because I don't think Loma's going to take that fight. Oh, yeah. You're right, T-Word. Devin Haney's business is done after the Loma fight. Yeah, that's it. And what did he do? He didn't shy away from that. He went there and got in the ring and said, I'll show you in the ring. He confident. He ready for that one. He's ready for that one. I don't think Loma wants that fight, man. I really don't. I don't think Loma wants that fight, man. I don't. Yeah. Bob got all the best lightweights, all of them. You know what I'm saying? But he's gone. But I think after that point, I think he goes up to 140. If he doesn't fight Shakur, I think he goes up to 140. And he might not fight Shakur because I don't think he's got anything to gain fighting Shakur. Even though I'd like to see the fight, but I don't think because Shakur don't have a belt, and I don't know if he's gonna make a whole lot of money. You know what I mean? I don't know how much Bob will pay him for that, you know? Oh, yeah, 3-fight deal because Bob won them belts. Yep. But if Loma doesn't take it, can he use that third match on Shakur? But I think it specifically said Loma. And Loma's got to be ready to take that fight. But you can't keep Devin down there too long because if Loma needs another tune-up fight, there you go. Said PBC got 140. Now Devin will show how a free agent moves, unlike T. Bud Crawford. Hey, wait. Shots fired. T-Word throwing them shots out at the Duck Crawford training camp. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you on that one, man. He gonna show you how to move. Because guess what? Listen, Devin wants to go prove how good he is, win or lose. And I give him credit for that. Just like Bivol. Bivol wants to prove how good he is. Shakur Stevenson wants to prove how good he is. Those fighters right there are trying to show, and Boots. Those fighters right there are trying to show their greatness, man. Win or lose, them guys are going to go for it. Those guys are. I'm just telling you, man. And it just doesn't make sense that Terrence Crawford didn't do it. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense that Crawford didn't do it. That just boggles my dang on mind, man. It just does. It boggles my mind, man. I can't believe that Crawford wouldn't go take that fight. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I think after that fight doesn't make it this coming weekend, well, not this coming weekend, this coming December, when that fight doesn't make it, it's going to be all she wrote. Yep. So Devin has done business with all three major networks. True free agent. Yep. He is. Really, he's smart. You know what I mean? Devin is smart. He played the game and he's winning right now on his own terms. Now, if Devin had lost any time betting on himself, he'd have been in a bad situation because they would have never really gave him that fight. Because you see, Top Rank didn't want to give him that fight. And if it wasn't for Loma going to the war, fighting in the war, they wouldn't have fought him. Ryan wasn't ready. And it was the biggest fight that Kambosos could have took that made money. So that was a forced thing for Kambosos to take that because Kambosos was trying his best. They was trying to duck Devin Haney. And then they gave him that one-sided fight. I mean, they gave him them one-sided contracts is what they did. You know what I mean? See Dewberry on the $20, man. Appreciate you, Dewberry. Appreciate you, fam. Man. Man, I appreciate you guys. Everybody that's pitching in to keep helping the channel grow, man. I appreciate all you guys, man. C. Dewberry, everybody, man. I do, man. Devin has definitely went through it. Now he can fight whoever he wants and get paid. I respect Devin and Bill. I respect them too. Listen, I respect anybody that's out here taking the fight game serious, trying to show how good they are and make money in the process. Because it's like this. If you fight the best competition, you're going to make money. You just will. So what's the point in going out here fighting a whole bunch of tomato cans? Now I understand you can't fight the hardest competition every time, but you can. Once you get up to where Crawford is, you get up where Spence is, Canelo, all these top guys, you can pick and choose who you fight. It's a damn shame that even at 135, Devin can't still pick and fight who he wants. Devin is the undisputed champ at 135 and still can't fight who he wants. Now, what's up with that, man? Why wouldn't Tank? And I understand Floyd looks out for Devin, looks out for Tank, and he really don't want those two guys fighting each other because they kind of up under his wing a little bit, but they need to fight, man. They need to fight. They need to fight. And I don't understand why De La Hoya wouldn't go try to let Ryan go fight Devin for undisputed. Name one other weight class where undisputed doesn't count. Can anybody tell me that? Because why does undisputed not matter at 135? First, they call him the email champion. And I'm not saying they can't beat Devin. That ain't what I'm saying. That's not coming out of my mouth that they can't beat Devin. You know what I mean? Said Tank is chasing money, not legacy. Yeah, he is. But now at this point, no matter who Tank fights, he's going to get paid. He's going to get paid. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get paid. So what is he going to do? Dodge Devin. Devin moves up. They don't make the Ryan fight because Tank wants to fight Ryan. I don't think De La Hoya wants that. Ryan moves up. So you got two fighters up there. The only people you got left is be Shakur and Loma. And at this point in Loma's career, it ain't worth it. Oh, yeah. Coach Calvin is definitely tired of not fighting top-notch fighters. Yeah, he's sick of it. Okay, he said, Showboat. I know people say Boots is the one boogeyman right now, but as it stands in my book, he isn't as good as Thurman. He going to have to show me. That's my opinion. Listen. I say he's the boogeyman because they don't want to fight him. He passes the eye test, and he definitely wants to fight Thurman. Can't say he'll beat Thurman. Would love to see that fight. I love to see that fight. But Thurman doesn't want no parts of Boots. Thurman don't want to fight him. Thurman does not want to fight Boots. He's doing everything but. You know what I mean? C. Dewberry said, daylight saving time is kicking my ass. Gotta roll. Keep your thing, bro. This is my favorite channel. Just wish it started a little earlier. Oh, and wrench me up. Gotcha, man. Appreciate you coming in, but don't sign off yet. You definitely, listen, you've come through so many times, man. And you've showed out. So I'm definitely putting you down with a wrench, man. You have definitely earned that. You hear every night, even though you got to get up in the morning. Man, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you, Dewberry. Appreciate it, man. Hold on. We got you, man. We definitely got you, man. There you go. There you go. You part of the fam. Well, we all part of the fam on here. Man, appreciate it, man. You here every day and you donate. You're making the channel grow and all that, man. Salute, man. Catch you tomorrow, man. So make sure I ain't miss everybody else's comments. Hold on, let me go back. All right. Clint said Dev was the hunter, but now nobody wants to hunt Dev. Nobody wants to hunt Dev, and it doesn't make sense. Marquis said the way these promoters look at it, they don't want their star to take a loss. Oscar probably feels Ryan can be a draw off his social media following, and they don't want him taking an L. I agree with that. But the problem is it's only going to well, you know what? You can keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? He said Thurman is a great setup for Boots. Yeah. Appreciate you, Dewberry. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. Thurman would be a T-word. Listen, bruh, you ain't never lied. That's a great setup for Boots. Listen, if Thurman wants to get back in the mix, I think he should have to fight Boots. Period. Spence said he's not gonna fight him. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna fight him. Spence is not going, is going to fight Thurman. That's what he said. And I know he said he's getting ready to announce his fight that's coming up, but I don't think it's going to be, it's not going to be Keith Thurman. It's not. He said, Thurman don't want no parts of that young bull. Shots fired at Thurman because Thurman don't want none of Boots. None of it. He don't want none of that, man. He don't want none of it. Listen, if you lose the Boots, you better hope you don't get knocked out in the process. He get knocked out, Thurman wants big checks, yeah. But you know what, though? AAR, Boots fights for Showtime. Showtime might kick that money up for Thurman. Showtime would. Because Boots ain't with PBC. He said, I like the prospect of it, but the WBC only likes high profile champions. Yep. Thurman may lose to Custio Clayton right now. Thurman said he'll fight Boots for $10 million. Yeah, he pricing his damn self out to fight Boots. He better fight Boots for about $5 million, get on up in there. Custio Clayton, I don't know. I don't know if he beats Thurman. Man, Thurman can still fight, man. He can still fight. His last fight was all right. You know, he came back from that. But Thurman needs to hopefully Thurman's still training and stuff. So I don't know what's up with this. Do you guys think that they got a bunch of these fights already about ready to be made and they were just waiting on Spence and Crawford to see what was going to happen and then put them together? And now we might be getting ready to hear them roll out with it because it's a definite that Spence and Bud ain't fighting right now. The WBC wants their champs and number one to be guys who draw huge purses so that 3% is a higher dollar amount. I agree with that. Well, listen, that's a fact. That ain't nothing I can even say I agree on. AT-word, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Says shit, Black Prime should pay Thurman that $10 million to fight Boots. I'd buy that. Listen, hey. Let me tell you something. In Still TV, I agree with you. If Boots and Thurman fight on Prime, I would pay for that. I pay for that. I pay for it. I pay to see that. I pay my $70 for that to see that fight. I would love to see that fight. But they're not gonna fight because I don't know what Thurman is waiting on. Thurman is not getting who is Thurman gonna fight next? Because he's not getting Spence or Bud. It's not happening. And then their next fight ain't. Then after that, they might fight each other. They both make it past who they got to make it pass for, right? So who can he fight? Who can Thurman fight? Who's the option for him? Because not unless he fights Ortiz, you think he'll fight Ortiz? I don't think now I'm actually Showtime. It says Showboating. Are you on until 11 tonight? Now I'm actually great sign off here in just a minute, man. I always go about an hour, close to about 2. You know what I mean? Then I let everybody get off here so I don't keep them up all night. So I'm ready to be signing off here in about another 2-3 minutes, man. So I get around this time, get close to almost about 2 minute mark. Said Thurman is that number one WBC when Spence ducks, he gets that belt. Listen, Thurman is that, but he'll have to fight a title eliminator. You know what I mean? Ugas, yeah, he could fight Ugas. He could. Hold on. All right, hold on, guys. Man, I gotta get this stuff together. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right. Mr. Lawrence Turner, man, appreciate you $10, fam. Appreciate that. Man, I appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate you guys helping out to the channel, man. It keeps the channel growing, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, man. Hey, man, all the love and support, man. Hey, that's why we do what we do, man. But it keeps the channel growing and moving, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Yeah. Oh, LT, that's you. Thank you, LT, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, man. Man, hey, fam. Appreciate the love, man. I do, man. It said Boots, the only one from him may be virtual, but I doubt that. I don't think that Golden Boy is gonna let Keith Thurman beat Virgil Ortiz. I don't think, because a good chance he will, man. He said Thurman at gatekeeper now. Yeah, man. Thurman is that gatekeeper unless he goes and beats Boots. You know what I mean? If he beats Boots, guess what? Yeah, man. Yeah, if he beats Boots, then he's back in the mix of things. But I don't think he should get back in the mix of things unless he fight Boots. Now, if Spence give him if the WBC orders it like T-Word said they was gonna do, I'm all for it. But I just don't think that he's gonna go beat. I don't think he will. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they. I don't know if they'll order that fight. My bad. Hold on. Yeah. I don't think they'll order that fight. But if they do, I want to see it. If they make Spence and Thurman fight, I'd love to see it. But Spence said he putting his heels in the sand. He's digging his heels in and said he's not fighting. He's not fighting them. Yeah, they get 3% per fight. Yep. But when they win a big fight like that, now I think when it's a big undisputed fight, that's a big high magnitude fight, it's a certain percentage that all the belts, the sanctioning bodies, they get a little bit of piece of it. Yeah, I don't think, they all get a piece of it. It's a certain percentage and they all get some of it. But when you got a fight that's making 10, 20, $50 million or something like that, then, that's a lot of money. That's a whole lot of money. And Earl ain't dropping that belt. Nah, Earl ain't definitely gonna drop that belt. Nah, he definitely won't. But I think for the sake of this, I think that they'll let him fight Staniosis. But I know you said they're gonna jump in front, but we have to see that one. Because I think deep down inside they want to see that. They'd rather see him fight Staniosis and then come back around, but I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, you pay for that stuff. Yeah, T-Word said they get 3% of the fighters' purses in Undisputed. Yeah, but I think I don't think it's because it's 4 belts, they don't get 12%. I don't think it's a total of 12%. I think it's a certain percentage that they get, and they all take a little bit of it, right? Had to go check that out again. Just to make sure. Yeah, just sanctioning fees. That's what you're paying for. It all comes out of there, but you're still paying. You're paying for the belt, but it's coming out of your sanctioning fees. Basically, is what it is. Well, the thing about it is I don't think Earl is going to take I don't think Earl is going to take the. I don't think Earl's going to take franchise. I don't think Earl's going to take the franchise. I don't. He could ask for it, but it ain't the true belt because everybody gave everybody hell over that. So I don't see Spence requesting franchise and not. You know what I mean? If they do it, he's not going to drop that. Yeah, in a 4-belt fight, 12% comes out for the 4. Okay, all right, cool. 4%, 12% comes out off the top. And then they all tally that up. Yeah. They all get 3% apiece. Okay. I thought in the 3-belt era, it was a little different. I thought. Haven't checked on that one in a while. I thought it was a little different that's how they had it, where they got like a certain thing. Yeah. So they all get 3% per organization. Yeah, franchise should have been already off. Franchise should have been gone. You know what I mean? The protection belt should have been gone. Really, the only two people really got one now is well, Devin don't have it. They said Devin didn't get he didn't file his paperwork for it. And Canelo got it. Canelo still has it, and Devin didn't file for his. Yeah. Yeah, real champs don't take it. What's up with you, man? PGA big dog. Man, we in here cooking, talking about all this, man. Yeah, man, real champs don't take franchise. I think in the situation, I think Devin should just fill his out just to get it, just to say he had it. But to exercise it, nah. Only because the franchise belt gave him so much hell is the only reason why I say Devin should just reach out and get it. Because Devin ain't just a franchise. He'll be the real champion with the franchise on the side. You know what I mean? So, yeah. He said, AAR, that number can be anywhere from 10 to 40% for the network. Oh, yeah, it goes back up to AARs. Yeah, said they get 40%. And that was T-Word answering your question. He said, AAR said PBC 20 to 25%, 12% for the belts. Now you're damn broke. It's a way that it all works out, man. It's a way that it all works out, that it works out for everybody's benefit, man. It really does. It really does. It works out in everybody's benefit. Yeah, it's not as bad as it seems. They all get a little piece of it. They all get a little piece of it. Yeah, they sure do. I wonder how that percentage works on the back end. Do they get a certain percentage off the front end, or they get a certain percentage off the back end as well? Because, the back end numbers are a little bit. So I guess it's probably the whole total of it, front and back end, I'd say, because they're not going to let that go. You know what I mean? Said AAR, that's not true. It can be between 5 to 20% of all revenue, of all of it. That's front, back, everything. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm just hoping they make a fight, but I'm hoping that Keith Thurman announces who he's going to fight, and hoping there ain't nobody like Mario Barrios again. Hopefully Spence will be fighting one of them guys. I don't care if it's Staniosis. I don't care if it's Keith Thurman. I don't care if it's Boots. Fight somebody. Just get us a pretty good fight, and then guess what? Hopefully go on back to Bud Crawford. But I don't think it's going to be Boots, though. I don't think it's going to be Boots. I don't think nobody wants to step on that. Too much with that Boots headache without some serious money. Sanctioning fees are off the guarantee. The promoter network and other fees come off the back end. So that gives you a whole, that works out better in your benefit for a fighter. Say if Crawford don't like the way that percentage works with PBC, nah, Crawford don't. Nah, but you know what? Crawford would make more money if he did it that way. You know what I'm saying? No risk, no reward. You know what I mean? Says Sullivan ain't never give a black fighter franchise belt. Nah, he didn't. Well, but hey, he always say they call and they request it. That's what he said. He said about Loma and he said about Canelo. But you know what it was? It was they got together and said, hey, can we get these guys out of this fight so they can fight for more money? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Bud is definitely used to flat rates. But the problem is when you do a flat rate, they give you what that is and they gross more on the back end off of you. Bud don't know that. You know what I'm saying? If I can give you $5 million and turn around and make an extra $5 million or $3-4 million off of you, even if it's $1 million, I'm making an extra $1 million off of you on the back end. So it works. And Bud is just looking up that upfront money. Oh man, this is mine. He's not looking at the bigger picture. He's not betting on himself because Bud don't want to go out there and promote the fight. That's Bud's problem, not wanting to promote the fight. Just like now, he ain't really wanting to promote the fight anyway. But he's going out there acting like, stepping out for this silly stuff, Yeah. Yeah, guys. Appreciate you guys coming in tonight. I'm great about rolling up out of here, man. If you're new to this, make sure you guys on the way out, please hit the like button. Please, guys, on your way out. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And all the other guys, appreciate you guys. And I'm going to catch up with you guys tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern time. That's what time we go on. And we do this thing every night, every weeknight we get on here. So we said what we said. We stand on it. And that's straight up no chaser. So until tomorrow, we out. Peace.